Hello everyone. This is another contest entry for Lauren's collection. If you remember, I did an entry for her 500 subscribers contest last year now. It was a long time ago. I can't remember. But this is her road to 1,000 subscribers contest. Extremely well deserved. If you're not already subscribed to her channel, please do so. It's a great channel. If you're into like Blu-rays, Blu-ray collections, like me and horror and all sorts of stuff like that, definitely go and subscribe to Lauren's collection. A brilliant channel, and extremely well deserved for 1K subscribers. So it's my entry, and let's get started. I've got the questions here. So the first one is, what is the scariest, most disturbing film you have ever seen? So I was thinking about this, because generally, although I'm a big fan of horror, I don't generally tend to get scared by things, and that's not me going, oh, I don't get scared, but you know, I just generally, real world things scare me more than horror films tend to do. And that's kind of why I'm big into like true crime and stuff, because certain elements of that are more terrifying than fiction to me. Wes Craven once said something like, you know, the real world has scarier things in it than any horror film can muster. And that's one of my favourite quotes, actually. So that's kind of informed my choices here, because if we're just going by how much did a film stay with you in terms of how much it sort of impacted you scare-wise, then it would be John Carpenter's Halloween. But I already talked about this in my last entry for 500 subscribers, for Lauren's Collection's 500 subscribers contest. I already talked about this in there, so I don't really want to labour the point here, but this in many ways fits with my fear of my obsession with true crime, because in this film in particular, however supernatural the franchise got, in this film in particular, Michael Myers is just a nutter in a mask going around murdering people and breaking into their houses. And something like that really scares me. And just the scene, I said this last time, but the scene at the end where it's just shots of like the Myers house, pitch black, and all that, and you just hear Michael breathing, frightened the shit out of me. It really got under my skin when I watched this for the first time. So I guess this would be my pick, but because I talked about this last time, I want to say something else as well, and I couldn't make this my answer because I haven't seen this film in full. I've seen all of the disturbing moments, and I've seen loads of clips of it over the years, and it has always put me off watching it. And it is Wes Craven's The Last House on the Left from 1972. Again, from what I know of the film, it's about real people, and it taps into that true crime thing that I love. And the clips I've seen, the one that stuck with me the most is when I guess she's the main character. Again, like, I've not seen it, so it's hard for me to talk about it, but I guess she's the main character, and she's lying on the floor, and this group of people led by Krug have a knife to her chest, and they're drawing Krug's name in her chest in blood, and it's a close-up shot of her screaming and crying, and stuff like that gets under my skin the most. And the other clips I've seen of her like being raped and stuff, not minutes after they've carved Krug's name into her chest, and being forced to humiliate herself, it always puts me off watching it, because of the clips I've seen have really stuck with me over the years and have, disturbed me. So yeah, I don't want to put this as my answer because I've not seen it in full, so it would be wrong of me to say that. But The Last House on the Left really, I know Arrow have done a release of it, and every time I see it on sale, I'm like, should I go for it? I'm like, not now. I don't want to watch that now. I'll get around to watching the full thing eventually, but I've seen an awful lot of clips that I feel like I've seen the whole thing, you know? And, yeah, Last House on the Left really sort of chilled me from the clips I've seen, and Halloween just, yeah, is brilliant. And, yeah, like I said, supernatural stuff doesn't really get to me as much as more grounded stuff does, and I think that's what swings it for me. But, yeah, those two would be my picks. Okay, so the next question is, what's your favourite Scream Factory or Arrow video release? Now, I don't own any Scream Factory releases, though I do want to get some, but Arrow Video has been one of my favourite things for a while. Arrow Video definitely my favourite of the boutique Blu-ray labels, just because the range of stuff they put out is amazing, you know. I've got stuff from Second Sight and Criterion, but Arrow is my biggest collection of boutique labels. I've not got a huge amount. I've got about half a shelf here. I tend to pick them up when Arrow has a sale. But yeah, I love Arrow. So I was kind of, again, this was an answer I was thinking about for a while. So I've sort of, one thing I've picked here is Heathers, starring Winona Ryder and Kristen Slater. This is got a really nice slipcase on it, and the other artwork is there. This is an awesome film. This is a properly... Is disturbing the right word? I'm not sure if it is, but it's one of those films that you go into it and you think, this is going to be one way, this is going to go one way, and then as it goes on you think, oh, no, this isn't going to go the way I think. And both artworks here, you know, you look at that and you think, oh, it's from the 80s, it's going to be a teen comedy, you know. It's got elements of comedy in it, it's got elements of teen films in it, but it ain't that. It's not your John Hughes flick. I mean, the back says Best Friends, Social Trends and Occasional Murder, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's not seen it, but watch it. Heathers is brilliant. I believe it's directed by Michael Lehman. Yes, Michael Lehman directed this. Might watch this again soon. Actually, it's definitely one that stayed with me, and there's a lot of food for thought in it. So yeah, Heathers is a great one, and this was a complete blind buy, as most of my Arrow purchases are. Complete blind buy, never seen it before, and I really loved it. And it's got a nice slipcase. And so that's probably my favourite of the ones I've seen. But there's a lot of Arrow stuff that I haven't seen, and so. And I know people are going to decry me for not seeing this, but this is just a gorgeous set. Never seen the film before. I know I'm bad. This is RoboCop, and this is the limited edition box set that came out towards the end of last year. And I got this for Christmas. It's a film I've always wanted to see. Look at that artwork. That's absolutely gorgeous, and it comes with all sorts of goodies. So you get the Blu-ray. I flipped it around to the original poster artwork, which is quite iconic. And you get a booklet with more amazing artwork. Poster, which I won't unravel. And in terms of like value, I think I got this for Christmas, like I said, but I think it was only about 20-25 quid, and you get so much in this. Like, you get the theatrical cut, you get the director's cut. This text on the back, none of this is the actual blurb for the film. All of this is special features. So the amount you're getting here, plus inside this there's art cards, there's this sticker warning this property is protected by RoboCop, lobby cards, you know, this is 2 disc set I believe. The amount of stuff you're getting in this is incredible. So this is probably my favourite for just how the set looks, the amount you get in it, the artwork is just stunning. Yeah, RoboCop. The limited edition. You can get this. You can get the standard edition of this, pretty cheap now. But yeah, theatrical cut, director's cut, all sorts of goodies in there. So that's probably my favourite Arrow video release. But I decided to chuck Heathers in there, cheat a little bit, because Heathers is a film I've seen, and I think more people should watch Heathers. So, but RoboCop's probably my favourite in terms of just everything else. Yeah, it's just really nice. So that is my entry. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, please go and subscribe to Lauren. Give her all the support in the world. She runs a great channel, and very well deserved for 1k subscribers. And so yeah, that's my entry. Hope you enjoyed. Like, so comment. I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.